Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The studio lights had dimmed, the cameras had stopped rolling, and the applause from the latest taping of The Chase had long faded into echoes. But Bradley Walsh, the ever-charismatic host with a grin that could light up any room, felt a heaviness that no audience could see. Behind the sparkle of his eyes and the jokes that flew effortlessly, something had been brewing for years, a truth that fans never suspected. It began one rainy afternoon in London. Bradley sat by the window of his flat, a cup of tea warming his hands, and stared at the reflection of himself in the glass. On screen, he was always larger than life, the man who could make anyone laugh, anyone feel at home. Yet, in that quiet moment, he realized how much of him remained unseen. "I've always been the entertainer, the one who's supposed to keep everyone else happy," he later confessed in an exclusive interview. "But for so long, I was scared to let anyone see the rest of me." Bradley's journey hadn't been easy. Behind the smiles, there were long nights battling self-doubt and the pressures of being constantly in the public eye. Fans saw the charming host, the talented actor from Doctor Who and Law & Order UK, the singer with a golden voice, but they didn't see the man wrestling with the fear of not being enough. "I've had moments where I wondered if I'd ever feel proud of myself," Bradley said, his voice soft, almost trembling. "You hear the applause, the cheers, and it's wonderful, but there's this quiet voice inside that sometimes says, 'Is this all there is? Am I doing enough?'" The revelation took many by surprise. How could someone so vibrant and full of life be battling shadows that few could imagine? But for Bradley, it wasn't about pity, it was about honesty, and finally sharing the part of him that had remained hidden for decades. He spoke about his family, the anchor in his stormy world, how his children and his late parents had shaped him, grounded him, and reminded him that it was okay to feel vulnerable. "They knew the real me," he admitted, "and that was enough. That's when I realized maybe the rest of the world could handle it too." Bradley's fans responded with an outpouring of love and support. Messages flooded social media, stories of people who had felt the same pressures, who had hidden behind smiles, who finally felt seen because their hero had admitted his own struggles. In that moment, Bradley realized the power of authenticity. "It's scary to show your cracks," he said, a faint smile returning to his lips. "But it's in those cracks where the light gets in. And maybe, just maybe, by being open, I can help someone else feel less alone." That evening, Bradley returned to the studio, but he wasn't the same man who had left that morning. There was a new peace in his step, a quiet confidence that came from finally embracing the whole of himself, the laughter and the tears, the highs and the lows. For years, fans had loved him for his charm, his wit, his energy, but now they loved him even more for his courage, his honesty, and the emotional truth he finally shared. Bradley Walsh wasn't just a host, an actor, or a singer. He was human, and in admitting that, he had given the world a gift far greater than entertainment, the reminder that even the strongest among us have hearts that ache, dreams that falter, and feelings that deserve to be seen. As the cameras rolled again, Bradley smiled. Not the practiced smile of the entertainer, but the quiet, knowing smile of a man who had finally spoken his truth and found freedom on the other side.